I can tell you, Camilla has said the streets of Windsor are tingling with excitement. Here, in this particular cobbled street, we've all gone completely nuts, haven't we? I have got the most ardent superfans here whose level of dedication to the royal family is surpassed by no other. We've got here Anita Atkinson, who has flown down from County Durham to be here. You're always here, aren't you? You're always here for every wedding. How excited are you?
Really excited.
Okay, this is...
Not as excited as half of these
Yeah, well, I
ones.
know, but they're on another level. They've got something in their coffee that I didn't want to know about.
Yeah.
You've been to William's wedding, you've been to all the weddings. There's something very special about this wedding. What is it?
I think it's bringing a new dimension to the monarchy, and I think it's proven to the world that the monarchy's modernising, and the whole world is watching this. You know, that we all want Harry to be happy.
Oh, we really do.
And this is what's happening.
And what are you going to be doing tomorrow on the day? Talk me through the plan.
Well, I'm expecting to be here again.
Yes.
Or not even go away, stay here the whole time.
Right.
And just taste the atmosphere. You've got to be here, really.
Yeah.
You know, you can't describe it.
And do you think Meghan's going to make a good royal?
Yeah, it's going to be different. Yeah, everyone else.
Yay!
Yeah.
Of course she
It's
is.
definitely going to be different. And like I said, bring a new dimension to the monarchy. And it's great. You know, there's nothing negative about this. It's all positive, isn't it?
I'm ever so slightly worried because Anita's daughter is about to give birth
Yes.
any minute now.
You're worried. I'm worried.
Yeah, so which is the choice? Okay,
Well.
grandchild, royal wedding. It's a close one. Where are you going to be?
I've got to be at the birth. I've got to be there.
Right decision.
So, you know,
There are
if I
other
get the
people
call, I'm off on my scooter.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
And what does your husband think about your dedication? Because you've got a home museum dedicated to the royals.
Yeah.
You're absolutely there every step of the way for them. Your husband behind you or think it's all a bit
He's
crazy?
a farmer, and all farmers think about is cows and sheep. They're not interested. They're not interested in anything outside the farm. But he did give us a farm building to open my museum in, so...
Oh, bless
okay.
him. Okay, so he won't be watching this morning?
No, not at all.
Are you?
Sorry.
Or are you? Well, I hope that you stay for the royal wedding and then on Sunday morning she goes into labour, so it's all perfect.
Yeah, that
for you.
would be perfect.
That would be perfect.
Thank you, Alice.
Cross our fingers. Now, we do have another super fan who has literally just got off the plane from Australia this morning. What time did you land? 6:30. This is Victoria McRae, and ladies and gentlemen, Victoria has kissed Harry twice. Haven't you? Now, okay, it's not very subtle, Victoria, is it? Really?
No.
And the sign. Are you really going to propose to him on the steps of the chapel?
I'll give him a chance on his wedding day, but it's just a quiet reminder that if he gets cold feet, I'm all ready to go. I'm in my gown, and it's not too late.
I think Great Britain would lynch you, I think, if you...
Yes.
Oh,
I
but
may not be very popular, but I'm happy for him that he's found his princess, which I think he has, but always there for him if he
can I
needs.
just ever so quietly ask you on behalf of all the women in the nation, was he a very good kisser?
Excellent kisser.
Oh, that's what we wanted to hear.
You're all missing out.
Okay, and where are you going to be? You're going to be opposite when he goes in?
Yes, yeah, I want to be in prime position.
Okay.
I want to be able to wave and show my sign.
Okay.
Hopefully the hot pink gets his attention.
Oh, I think, well, I
Or the
hope,
wedding dress.
I hope he doesn't propose. John, do you want to take us away for a little sing-song?
Yeah.
We'll come back to you later. You carry on, John. We're going to be at the Horse and Groom pub all morning. So if you're in Windsor and you want to come down for a bit of nuttiness, then come and join us. See you later. Congratulations and celebrations on Harry and Meghan's wedding. William is a stickler for absolutely decorum and sticking to what's right, aren't you, William?
Well, yes, it's my raison d'etre.
And interesting, actually, that Ruth and Eamon were just saying there that 1 minute before the ceremony is due to begin, Meghan will arrive. Will she?
Well,
It's a bride's prerogative. She could be late, can't she?
In sort of domestic weddings, yes, sometimes the bride can be a little bit late, but you don't keep the Queen or the monarch, whoever that is, waiting. No. And so the monarch is the last person to arrive aside from the bride, and then Meghan, in this instance, will arrive.
Now, any bride, a domestic bride, as you put it so carefully, has a lot to think about on the day.
Yes.
Walking down, bouquet, bridesmaids, What extra layer of protocol does Meghan have to think about as she's processing and going through the normal wedding procedures?
Well, the walking up the aisle, she's got to keep a glacial pace. She needs to not rush. She wants to imagine a swan, even though inside she might be panicking. We are not supposed to see that. We are supposed to see a consistent, steady, unnerving bride walk up that aisle.
Curtsying on the way?
When she meets, or when she gets to the Queen, she can curtsy, but usually royal brides will curtsy on the way out, so as they then are officially royal after the service as Prince Harry and Meghan process out. That is when a curtsy is an absolute must. Not too low, she may fall over. We don't want to see.
Oh, heaven forbid we get a wobble.
Yes, you just go down ever so slightly, otherwise you may never come back up.
Oh, good grief. Do you think she's going to make a good royal? I mean, she's an actress, so she's kind of used to poise and procedure, isn't she? She's got a few things to get right, though, hasn't she?
She has, yes. We look back at that engagement back in November last year. Her wave to the cameras, it was a bit clammy. We don't really like that. It's not very
Sorry,
royal.
no disrespect, Meghan,
No,
obviously.
and over the shoulder, and then
yes.
the clam, not great. And look at Catherine on her wedding in April 2011. Actually, when she left her hotel to the Abbey, it was very frantic. It wasn't a clam, but it was too frantic for a royal wave. And suddenly, something happened within that Abbey. And then, as she was then in the carriage with Prince William, her then husband, she suddenly had become very royal. It was a much more regal wave. Let's hope something similar happens tomorrow.
I'll tell you what happened. She got a ring on her finger. That's what happened
Yes.
for the future King of England. Now, the thing that we all want to know, this is a very passionate royal couple. They might be royal, but they are all touchy-feely, touchy-feely.
Yeah.
When are they going to kiss?
Well, there's no balcony, of course, because we're here in Windsor, so there's no Buckingham Palace balcony to have that. There's no equivalent here, so I suspect once they've processed out on that beautiful stone staircase at the front of St George's Chapel, I suspect they might stop at the top or halfway down, and that's when the kiss will happen. And maybe there might be a sneaky kiss in the carriage procession on the way round.
You see, I don't think they'll wait that long, William. I think they're very touchy-feely and very passionate, and I think they'll be straight on.
There'll be
smackaroonies at dawn.
Right, well, I'll get the smelling salts out. Just one kiss will do. Less is more in my book.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that carriage procession, as you said, let's have a look at that, because what's going to happen is you can see over my shoulder the great archway of the castle. That carriage will come out with Meghan hopefully waving very regally,
Yes.
and Prince Harry.
Prince Harry.
Yeah, it's good to remember, Alice. Coming through. And they will then process through the streets of Windsor, and this is how it's going to go. They're going to go past us and then take a left into the main high street of Windsor, and they will go through the town centre until they get to the Long Walk. And when they get to the Long Walk, they'll then do 2.6 miles of a beautiful tree-lined walk, lined with people going completely nuts, of course. And then eventually, after 25 minutes of that procession, they will go back through the gates of Windsor Castle for a right royal knees up. Are you invited to the evening do, Eamon and Ruth? No. Lost in the post. Lost in the post. Yep. I'll be there with you. Yeah. That's very funny. Oh, it's coconut.